All right, here we go. Today we have YSL Mondo, one of the co-founders of YSL. Welcome to Vlad TV.
What's up, Vlad? What's up, man?
Well, I mean, now that the trial's over, a lot of people are actually talking about the whole situation and everything else like that, so I figured it was a good time to actually bring you in.
For sure.
So it's your first time here. I want to start at the very beginning. So you grew up in the west side of Atlanta?
Yeah, west side. Vine City to be exact.
Right, that's by the Bluff?
Yeah, it's right by the Bluff. It's just a street that separate the Bluff from Vine City.
Okay. And you grew up around Rollo?
Yeah.
Okay.
With my real childhood friends. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know Rollo. Interviewed him a couple times.
Yep, real childhood friend, man. We went to middle school together, Boys and Girl Club. Yep, it's my brother.
I'm glad he's out.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's out.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. And you grew up around a lot of music.
Yep.
I guess your dad and your grandfather actually did music.
Yep.
Okay. And did you have aspirations to do music in the beginning, or?
You said aspirations before my dad, then?
Well, no, I'm saying like when you were young.
You said,
did I want to do music?
Yeah, I did. I did. I always been one of those kids who liked music. I was always one of the little dancing kids at the family gathering. They used to make me dance and stuff. So I always been into music, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Young Thug, you met him around high school?
I want to say, yeah, it was around high school, yeah.
Okay, but you didn't really start hanging out until
like 2012 or 13, around that time.
Okay, so during this time, junior high, high school, were you getting in trouble or a relatively good kid?
I kind of was getting in trouble. I'm not going to say normal because it's not normal to get in trouble, but I was doing a little normal little shit, man, getting caught with a little weed at school and normal little fights and shit like that. Like I wasn't no real troublesome kid, but I used to get into a little shit.
Okay, any arrests in high school around that time?
In high school, I think I might have got arrested for like I think I was gambling one day. I don't even know what the charge was, but I was gambling on the block on Ashby one day, and they locked me up, and that was during high school. I think that's probably like the only time I got locked up in high school.
Okay, but that was just over a little petty.
Yeah, it wasn't
slap
nothing
on the
crazy.
wrist.
Yeah,
nothing serious. Okay, but you graduate high school, and at what point did you and Young Thug start hanging out more?
Like I said, it was around 2012, if I'm not mistaken, because one of my childhood friends who's from Vine City, he moved to Cleveland. So after a while, he just started calling me like, hey, bro, start coming over here and kicking it with us. And once I went over there, me and Thug kind of connected, but we already kind of knew each other from like high school, Washington. Both of us went to Washington High School on the west side. So it just all kind of connected through one of my other childhood friends, and then that's how me and Thug started connecting, and it just went from there.
Okay, and did Thug have a lot of songs by this time, or he was just starting out?
Yeah, he had a lot. He was already hot. I want to say he already had I Came From That in 1, I Came From That in 2, I want to say was already out.
Huh.
He had other hot songs that was already, he was already kind of hot already.
Right, so he was buzzing in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and really in other places too. He was hot around that time.
Was he rapping the same way back then?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. But I'm gonna say he probably had more of the Wayne type of sound to it back then, because he was looking up to Wayne real heavy back then. So he kind of had more of the Wayne sound. Then I guess after a while, he kind of gradually got into himself a little more. But he kind of had a little more of the Wayne type of sound back then. Yeah,
I mean, the first time I heard Young Thug, it was like, he doesn't sound like anybody. Because usually you could say, okay, he kind of sounds like this person. Okay, they got this style, but like Young Thug was like singing, but not really singing, and harmonizing, but not really harmonizing, and rapping, but not really rapping. And it was sort of this weird hodgepodge that worked from the first time you heard it.
Right, you're right.
Okay, so YSL, it was originally based on the clothing?
Yeah, that's how we really came up with it, to be honest. Yeah, I had some Saint Laurent stuff on one day, man, and I walked in one of my buddy's house, and he was already pushing the slime little narrative. That was his thing. I'm King Slime, I'm Triple Cross King. He Triple Cross King. He was already kicking that. So when I walked in there with the Saint Laurent stuff on, he was already saying like, yeah, man, I think y'all should push the Young Slime like that. The YSL look good on y'all. And once he said that, I just told everybody like, hey man, change y'all name. Like the immediate crew who was around, there's like 5 or 6 of us. I just told him like, hey man, everybody change y'all name on Instagram. Young Slime like Mondo, Young Slime like such and such. And it went from us really just on some kind of joking to it got serious after that, and bruh started rapping about it, and it just started getting, it just, like I said, everything happened organically. Like we didn't really sit back and plan nothing. It just happened like that.
So the word slime, what's the significance of it?
Truthfully, it's no real definition for it because slime can mean anything. Like, of course, the first thing that comes to people's mind is gonna be something grimy or somebody shady, or we that's not what we go about. Like, slime can mean anything. Slime can mean whatever you want to mean. Like, you can mean, but you slime, that mean you cool. Slime can mean you really whatever. It's really no set definition for slime, really, for real. Not to me, it's not. To other people, it might be, but to me, I don't really have a definition for what it really means.
What about slat? What's the definition of that?
Just like slime love, like you just showing one of your brothers love. Like I see my brother, like, hey, boy, slat, boy, what's up, slat, or slat of when I'm finna get ready to leave. All right, slat, like it just saying like it's a greeting, basically, like we saying like it's slime love, like it's always love, or just just love. That's all it really means.
But the whole snake thing, how does that incorporate into slime and slat and so forth?
Of course, the slime is, like I said, it kind of plays into
A slimy snake?
Yeah, so we kind of took that into with the snake. It just kind of went hand in hand with it. So we just started pushing it like that with the snake and stuff like that. It just kind of went hand in hand with the word slime.
Okay, so the original members of YSL, yourself, Young Thug, your brother DK, who's actually here right now in the back, Buck,
Yeah, Buck.
Chaz.
Yeah, my boy Chaz.
Who else?
Benji, which is one of Thug's cousin. Benji was one of the originals.
Okay. Anyone else?
Who else used to be with us, man? It wasn't that many of us, man. It was like literally 5 or 6 of us, man. That's really about it, man. I still had like my cousin, them like Varus, Chris and all them, but the main people that was always with us a lot was these people who I'm talking about. Like, that's who, it was like 5 or 6 of us. That's all it was at first. These people who I just talked about.